and faithful viewers. Welcome to a video from me, Kraken Geek Productions. Today I'm going to be talking about 3 programmes that you might enjoy if you enjoy Doctor Who, which you should. Anyway, if you're like me, you don't see any point in not watching Doctor Who, because that's what I like to do for a living all day. Unfortunately I can't do that, but hey ho, such is life. And in fact, that Doctor Who seems to be getting a lot less press than it used to. But that doesn't mean we stop watching it. It is brilliant. But if you want a bit of a break, you're feeling a bit sick of Doctor Who, maybe you want to check out these programmes, or maybe you just want to broaden your horizon and think about, I don't know why you do this last one though, watching stuff that aren't Doctor Who. I mean, who does that? Anyway, here are 3 programmes that I think Whovians will enjoy because they enjoy Doctor Who. Starting off with Sherlock. Sherlock is a brilliant adaptation of Arthur Conan Doyle's Sherlock Holmes book/short story series. It is like Sherlock Holmes, and it stars Sherlock Holmes and John Watson, but it is set in the 21st century. And that is an ingenious idea that was based on a Basil Rathbone adaptation. It stars Benedict Cumberbatch as Sherlock and Martin Freeman as Watson. And I think that Whovians will really enjoy it because of the sort of doctor-companion sort of relationship of Sherlock and Watson. It also stars some very memorable villains like Doctor Who, and has the likes of Moriarty and Charles Augustus Magnusson. A lot of Doctor Who writers, such as Stephen Moffat and Mark Gatiss, have worked on this, and I just generally think that particularly modern fans will enjoy this really well-produced programme. And anyone who says, "Oh, Stephen Moffat can't write," should check out this, because Stephen Moffat's writing in this series is brilliant. And then you will be coming back to me and say, "Oh, sorry, Kraken, I was actually wrong. Stephen Moffat can write, but only on his day. And why doesn't he write this good for Doctor Who?" And that is the sort of thing you should be saying to me. Anyway, on to my second pick, which is a lot less famous than Sherlock. And this is Sapphire and Steel. Sapphire and Steel is a brilliant TV series, if you ask me. One of my favourites. It's my second favourite from the list. My favourite is the next one coming up. And it is like Doctor Who, but with 2 doctors. Sapphire, played by Joanna Lumley, which, if I can get the glare off her, you can see. And Steel, played by David McCallum. They are brilliant actors, and they really hold the series together. It involves time travelling, sort of paradoxes, and often time itself is the villain. However, if you're fond of explanations, I don't think you'll like this series, because it doesn't explain anything. So it's not wibbly wobbly timey wimey though, except that's sort of what the whole series is. But it's not that bad. It also has, like Sherlock, some incredibly memorable villains, the likes of the Faceless Man and the Darkness. And I'm not going to tell you what they are, because it's so much more interesting if you find out these things yourself. I really think that Whovians will enjoy this, and it's also produced the same way the classic series was, where you'd have serials, like a 4-part episode, a 2-part episode, a 8-part episode, 6-part episode, and they'd have cliffhangers and all of that jazz. So I think classic fans will like it. Now, it's from the 1980s, so there are a few ropey effects, but they're actually really good for their time. Anyway, my final one, and my personal favourite on the list, is Red Dwarf. I smegging love this series. It is so brilliant. the humour in it, because it is a sci-fi comedy. Unlike the other two, which are dramas and quite serious, this is a comedy. It still has a lot of sci-fi in it, but comedy is the main aspect. Now, it revolves around two main characters. Oh look, you can see my shadow in it. Hello! And they are Dave Lister and Arnold J. Rimmer. Now, there are some other characters, but I'm not going to go into any great detail about them. So, Dave Lister here is an intergalactic space slob. And I think that he is hilarious because he just can't be bothered to do a lot of things. But he generally has a big heart. Unlike Arnold J. Rimmer, who's a condescending, smeghead, a gimboid, and a goit. And they're all Red Dwarf swear words. He is horrible to his crew, and he just doesn't care about anyone but himself. He's an absolute coward, but he tries to be really brave. It has loads of hilarious, funny scenes in it, and I think every Whovian should go and check it out. It's got some really quite good effects, although a few weird ones, and it's been going on for over 25 years. It also has a classic series and a modern series like Doctor Who. So yeah, those are my 3 shows that I recommend to any Whovian if they want to watch a show that's not Doctor Who for some strange reason. Anyway, thank you for watching me, and goodbye. My next video, I think, will be a Jon Pertwee, my top 5 stories. So, see you then, and until then, have a good one. Bye!